James, I seriously laugh every single time you say that. Every single time. Sorry, James. Yes, false advertisement. We use that to get you hyped. You need to come up with a line that you want him to say, James. Alright, he calls safe. Can you guys hear that when the players call safe like that? I mean, I know the second microphone is pretty. Well, I ain't gonna like that one too much, but I know the second microphone is pretty good at picking up everything in the room. But can you guys? Do you guys hear him call safe right there? You can't. Okay. Once we get some more upgrades, guys, we'll be having microphones. TJ says yes. James says no. James, I think you were just not paying attention, or TJ has the headphones in. Hard to tell. I mean, I know you definitely can't hear it like as clear as me speaking, but did he just call that 10 ball? Surely no, he didn't. Okay, I guess I'm crazy. Oh yeah, TJ, you'll definitely hear a lot more. You probably hear them yelling "shut up" from the bar up there. Mm. 6 ball rolled in there, in between the 10, which is probably a good thing. James, just so you know, I took a picture of that and I'm going to save that one just in case. And you didn't put any time limitations on that, so at any point in time, I'm going to take you on that offer. It's really not that much that we need, guys. I really thought about putting like a donation goal on the screen to see if we can get some hype going, get some people contributing in. Well, we had um, a couple decent contributions come in whenever we were doing the QMaster stream, but nothing really since then. But it's really not that much that we need to get what we want. I mean, another camera, a second capture card so that we can bring you guys 2 different angles. I mean, I think that'll be really, really good. And TJ says, so you're saying there's a chance. There you go, baby. That's all I need. I just need a chance. But, yeah, it's really not that much stuff that we need. We're going to need to get some more equipment before we can do larger scale events. But, I mean, for the most part, the quality of the broadcast that we're bringing, I mean, I'm proud enough of it to have my name on it. I'll just put it that way. But second camera angle, we want to have, we need to buy a mixer with an XLR microphone that we're going to be able to run to the table. That way you guys can actually hear the players, if they speak softly at the table and you can hear the balls clink together, like I want you guys to be able to hear somebody's Q-tip make contact with the ball. Like I want you guys to be that immersed in it. Extra $5 per entry. Oh, for the tournament? Yeah, that would be really smart. Just charge an extra $5. Start putting that aside for the equipment. That's actually a really good idea. I'll talk to Mike about that. I've kind of tossed out a couple different ideas like that. I've tried not to intermingle too much of the stream into the tour, because the tour is really completely Mike's thing. I don't really have anything to do with running the tour. But if the players are good with that and Mike would be good with that, I personally think that would be a really good idea. An easy way to, over time, start making some strides towards that. Because just relying on people contributing through donations is, I mean, it's hard to do. Let's just put it that way. It's just an unreliable way to get there. Especially if you aren't paying quarters and such. Yeah, here at the, yeah, absolutely. Well, and the Reef is the only place, like Peninsula and Q's, don't take quarters on normal days, so. But I get what you're saying, like the player, you get to come play all day. Yeah, I think that'd be good. James, no kidding. I was just thinking the exact same thing. Like whether or not we actually charge them an extra $5 to just be able to tell. Ooh, that 7-ball burns. But you have to just be able to let players know, like, hey, if you want to help us get some upgrades for the stream, bring higher quality content for everybody involved, we are taking donations. I mean, most people show up with a pocket full of cash anyways for the Calcutta. So, I mean, if we're getting $5-10 here and there, I mean, that adds up really quick. It's actually a really good idea. I was just thinking something similar to the nature. This first game is unfolding the exact same way Ray's first game went from the previous match. First game of that set was just back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Despite Mike getting bad shape on the 10 ball and then missing that first shot, he gets the first point on the board. And James says, or just wait for me. Well, it just depends on how many lotto tickets you're buying each week. I have Shri Fitty. Well, hey, we need about Shri 100 to get. Okay, I would like for you to define Shri. What are we drinking tonight, Josh? Sweet tea? Question mark. I mean, are you trying to get me on them sweet tea vodkas? Is that what your plan is? Trying to get a few drinks to me and take advantage of me? I see your master plan here. I mean, Eric, right over you. Evan with lemon, please. Yo, what's up, Evan? Welcome to today's broadcast. Where you at today, man? Oh, that's what's up. Well, I'm glad we can provide you a little entertainment while you out working. Kind of curious how long this event's actually gonna last. There wasn't as many players as there has been at the other events. So I mean, I think that was 16, 17 men. Actually, I can just pull up the bracket right here and find out. So was that? Yeah, looks like about 18 men signed up, plus 6 or 7 women. Yeah, so I mean, I'm thinking that we could probably get completely through the whole thing tonight. We'll see. We'll see how everything unfolds. I mean, I've played in a lot more just regular nightly events that have had a handful more players than that. Granted, it's race to 2 instead of race to 7, but these are also higher caliber players for the most part, so they're getting through the games pretty quick. Yeah, I'm not gonna be mad about it if everything finishes up tonight, because then that just leaves me tomorrow free. And I was expecting to not be free tomorrow, so it's kind of like a free day. Earned one back. Things are going a little bit smoother this track than they were last track. Starting to liven up in here, so it's a little bit easier to do the commentary. We got bunch of people just hanging out at the tables and up at the bar towards the front of the building, so it's just a little bit more background noise to drown out talking in the booth. When this first started, I mean, it was quiet enough to hear a toothpick hit the carpet. Flirting with that pocket a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, I cringed ever so slightly at the thought of that cue ball going in. There it is. Point number 2 on the board. It's the second time today. Mike's on the cue off table the exact same way. It's really unfortunate too because he had a really good spread, a really good odds of getting out. Give a little shout out to those of you who are watching us on Twitch. We are streaming simultaneously to Twitch and to Facebook. There's not a huge scene for billiards on Twitch, but that's the perfect reason for us to be streaming on Twitch, is nobody else is really doing it. So we got that, plus we're streaming to the Billiard Sport Network Facebook page. Those of you who have been here for a while are probably tired of hearing me talk about the Facebook page, but anybody who is new to the broadcast or just tuning in, make sure you are following our Billiard Sport Network Facebook page. That way you can be caught up to date on any future live streams that we're going to be doing. You don't miss any action. Hopefully we'll be able to announce some pretty big news to you guys in the near future, in the next week or so. Some pretty big opportunities coming towards BSN. Might be able to have some coverage for some very significant events, but ooh, that ball drug its feet on its way in, and he's not gonna love that leave. But yeah, links to all of our stuff can really be found in the description of the live broadcast. If you want to follow along with the brackets, the men's and the women's brackets are there. The Navy and the Marine Corps Relief Society link is also there if you'd like to make a contribution to them. This beautiful Memorial Day weekend. It's been beautiful and sunny all day. I'm seeing some storm clouds creep up in the distance over there. We'll see if it starts raining. Heard somebody talking about it was supposed to rain this weekend. We'll see if it actually happens. But so far, it's been a beautiful day. Kick off Memorial Weekend. But there's the link if you guys would like to show some support to our troops. Looked like Steve was going to get out that rack, and he just, man, by just an inch. An inch would have made all the difference on the shot of that 9 ball. I'm sure you guys can tell it's starting to, oops, clicked on the wrong name there. You guys can definitely tell it's starting to liven up in here a little bit. Normally does. Doing the tournaments on Saturday evenings. See Mike cleaning off the end of his cue there. Had a little something on it. Yo, Sean, what's going on? Thanks for joining the broadcast. That was a great shot there. That's a bummer. That was another really good shot. there's a link to the bracket on the live stream. Yeah.